Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. I am your maths teacher from Ismailia Youth Services School. Before starting, I have some instruction for all of you. Kindly follow them carefully. Instruction: don't raise hand during teaching. Ask question at the end of the teaching. Use hand free if you are using mobile, and headphone for computer use. Feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Take care of time for starting the class. Homework should be done in your fair copy of the subject. If there is any disconnectivity during the teaching, try to join again within 5 to 10 minutes. Now, chapter number 4 and lesson number 8. Topics of the day: identify the multiplier of the equivalent fraction, develop equivalent fraction, identify the lowest term of fraction, express fraction in its lowest term. Exercise number 4.3 to 4.4, page number 32 to 35. We know that we start our previous lesson. In previous lesson, we learned about 4.1 and 4.2 in previous lesson, and the topic is fraction. Now today we continue our same topic, but exercise is 4.3. Look carefully at this on page number 31. Here, this circle has showing divided into two equal parts. It means the total shape is divided into two parts and one is shaded. You already know that in previous lesson the top number is called numerator and the bottom number is called denominator. And the bottom number is called denominator. Top number is showing the shaded part and bottom number is showing total number of the part. Now look again this shape. 1 is shaded part, that's why the numerator is 1, and total parts are showing in this shape is 2. That's why the denominator is 2. Now look again here. 1 upon 2 fraction is built equivalent fraction by multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same multiplier, like this one. 1 upon 2 is a fraction. We choose the same multiplier for numerator, same for denominator. We build the equivalent fraction. 1 upon 2 is build the equivalent fraction like this one. Now move to the next circle. This circle has been divided into 4 equal parts. Look here the shape. Whole shape is divided into 4 equal parts and 2 are shaded. 2 are shaded parts are showing into the numerator and total parts are showing with denominator. Total parts are 4 and 2 parts are shaded. The fraction number is become 2 upon 4. 2 upon 4. How we build 2 upon 4? The actual fraction 1 upon 2. We choose another multiplier like this one. 2 for numerator, the same multiplier we choose for the denominator. It means our equivalent fraction is become 2 multiplied by 1 is 2 and 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. It means we learned that equivalent fraction can be built by multiplying the numerator and denominator of the fraction by the same number. Keep in your mind, whenever we build the equivalent fraction, we choose the same multiplying by the numerator and denominator by same multiplier, then we build the equivalent fraction. Now move to the exercise 4.3 and page number is 32. Question number A. Write the multiplier of the equivalent fraction in each case. Your page number is page number 32 and exercise is 4.3. I am repeating again the question. Part A. Write the multiplier of equivalent fraction. Keep again in your mind how we build the equivalent fraction. Revise again the definition. Whenever we choose the same multiplier for numerator and denominator, we build the equivalent fraction. For example, I have choosing a one question from same exercise, question number 1, and fraction number is 1 upon 3. Again, I am repeating again, the top number is called numerator and bottom number is called the denominator. Look at here the shape. Total parts are 3. That's why the denominator is 3 and 1 is shaded. So the numerator is 1. How we build equivalent fraction? We choose same multiplier for numerator, same for denominator. Like this one, we choose here the multiplier is 2 for numerator, multiplier for same multiplier for denominator is 2. The fraction is become 2 upon 6. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. That's why the fraction number is become 2 upon 6. It is matched to our picture shape. Like 2 are shaded parts. Numerator is 2. Total parts are 6. The denominator is 6. We move to the second one, equivalent fraction. We choose here another multiplier, different multiplier as to 2. We choose here the multiplier is 3. The actual shape, actual fraction number is showing the shape is 1 upon 3. Numerator is 3, numerator is 1 and denominator is 3. Total parts are 3 and shaded part is 1 upon 3. Further build the equivalent fraction by multiplying the another multiplier like this one 3. We choose here the 3 for numerator. Same multiplier is choose for the denominator 3. Like this one 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. The fraction number is become 3 upon 9. Total parts are 3. Shaded parts are 3 and total number of the parts are 9. The fraction is become 3 upon 9. Now move to the another equivalent fraction. The actual fraction number is 1 upon 3. Choose another multiplier like this one 4. Same for the numerator and denominator. One numerator is showing the shaded part. Here shaded part is 1 and the denominator is showing the total number of the parts. Total number of the parts are 3. 1 upon 3. We choose same multiplier for numerator and denominator. Like this one, multiply the numerator by the 4. The fraction number is become 4 multiplied by 1 is 4 and denominator is multiplied by same multiplier. 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. The fraction number is become 4 upon 12. Now look here the shape. Total parts are, shaded parts are 4 and total number of the parts are 12. That's why the fraction is matched to your shape. Now I am revising again question. Fraction number is 1 upon 3. We choose the same multiplier for numerator and denominator. Multiply the numerator and denominator by the same multiplier. Fraction is become 2 upon 6. Total parts are 2. Shaded parts are 2 and total number of the parts are 6. The fraction is matched to your answer. Now look again. Multiplier is changed. Fraction number is same. Fraction number 1 upon 3 is matched to this shape. The equivalent fraction which we are built, the fraction is become 3 upon 9. Total parts are, shaded parts are 3 and total number of the parts are 9. It is matched to 3 upon 9. Now move to the next one shape. Total parts are 3. 1 is shaded. Choose another multiplier, but rule is follow the same. For multiply same multiplier for numerator and denominator. That's why the fraction is become 4 upon 12. 4 multiplied by 1, 4 and 3 multiplied by 4, 12. 4 upon 12 is matched to this shape. Now move to the next one. Another question from the same exercise, question number 2 and fraction number is 1 upon 4. Now look here again, the numerator is showing the shaded part. Numerator is showing the shaded part. Total number of the parts are 4. Choose the same multiplier for numerator and denominator. For example, like 2 and product is become 2. Multiply the same. Denominator, same multiplier is choose and denominator is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. The fraction is become 2 upon 8. It is match our shape. Total parts are, shaded parts are 2 and number of the total parts are 8. The fraction will 2 upon 8. It is equivalent fraction to 1 upon 4. Move to the next one. Total parts are again the 4, same as this one. This shape is same this one, 1 upon 4. Now choose another multiplier like this one, 3. Same for the denominator. The product is become 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. The equivalent fraction is become 3 upon 12. Now choose another multiplier for the same fraction number. Multiplier is changed. 4. Choose same for the numerator and denominator. 1 multiplied by 4 is equal to 4. 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. Shaded parts are 4. Fraction is showing the shaded parts are 4. Total number of parts of the 6. It means the total number of the shape is showing the 16 parts. Now move to the next exercise. Exercise number B from the same page, page number 33 in your book. Part B, I am repeating. Now look at the question. Question is saying write 4 equivalent fraction of each one. It means each fraction number is built 4 more equivalent fraction. Okay. Now move at here. The fraction number is 2 upon 3. The actual fraction number is 2 upon 3. Numerator is 3 and numerator is 2 and denominator is 3. First of all, we choose the same multiplier for numerator and denominator. For example, 2. 2 multiplied by 2 equal 4. 3 multiplied by 2 equal to 6. Our rule is same for making a more than one equivalent fraction of any fraction number. Follow the same rule. Choose the same numerator, same multiplier for numerator and denominator like this one. Now move to the next another equivalent fraction. We are building of 2 upon 3 fraction number. The multiplier is 3 for numerator, same for the denominator. The fraction number is become equivalent fraction is become 6 upon 9. 3 multiplied by 2 is 9. 3 multiplied by 3 is equal, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 and 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. That's why the fraction number equivalent fraction is become 6 upon 9. Move another equivalent fraction 2 upon 3, but the multiplier is changed. 4 multiplied by 2. Choose the multiplier is 4 for numerator and denominator same. Product is become 8 upon 12. Move towards another equivalent fraction, but the multiplier is changed. We choose here the same multiplier for numerator and denominator is 5. The product is become 10 upon 5. Equivalent fraction, the question say develop the 4 equivalent fraction. So we develop here 4 equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3, 4 upon 6, 6 upon 9, 8 upon 12 and 10 upon 15. I am sharing one more example from the same exercise. 1 upon 6, follow the same rule and choose the same multiplier. First we choose the multiplier is 2. Second time we change the multiplier is 3. Next time we choose another multiplier 4. And last time we choose the same multiplier for numerator and denominator 5. The equivalent fraction is become first 2 upon 12, 3 upon 18, 4 upon 24, 5 upon 30. It means the equivalent fraction of 1 upon 6, we more 4 more equivalent fraction like this one. 2 upon 12, 3 upon 18, 4 upon 24, 5 upon 36. Same page number, but exercise is changed. Exercise number C, write the missing number. And part C, how we write the missing numbers. And we already learned that whenever we multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, we get the equivalent fraction. First of all, we compare the given value into the answer. Here is a given denominator is given and numerator is missing. How we identify the missing numerator? First we check our denominator is 3 and it is become increasing 6. It means into the table of 3, 6 is become how many times? 2 times. It means the multiplier is become 2. So same multiplier we choose for the numerator, multiply by 2. 2 2s are 4. The missing numerator is become 4. Move to the next one. 2 upon 3. Here 2 upon 3. Here again the numerator is missing and denominator is given. Now compare to each other. 3 into the table of 3, 12 is become how many times? 4 times. 3 4s are 12. It means the multiplier is become 4. Same multiplier we choose for numerator. 2 times 4 is 8. The missing numerator is become 8. Now look at next part. Next equivalent fraction 2 upon 3. The missing place is showing the denominator. And compare that. Now we compare the numerator. How many times into the table of 2? 6 is become how many times? 3 times. It means the multiplier is become 3. We choose the same multiplier for denominator. 3 times 3 is 9. The missing denominator is become 9. Move to the next equivalent fraction. 2 upon 3. Here again the denominator is missing and numerator is given. So we compare here into the table of 2, 12 is become how many times? 6 times. Same multiplier we choose for the denominator. 6 times 3 is 18. The missing denominator is become 18. Now I am sharing one more example from the same exercise. The question number 6 and the fraction number is 5 upon 8. Now look at here, the numerator is given but denominator is missing. Check again same. How many times into the table of 5? 10 is become 2 times. Same. It means the multiplier is become 2. Same we choose for the denominator. 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. The missing denominator is 16. Now look at here. The denominator is missing but numerator is present. Compare them. How many times into the table of 5? 25 comes 5 times. It means the multiplier is become 5. Same multiplier we choose for the denominator. 5 times 8 is 40. Move next one, equivalent fraction. Here denominator is given and numerator is missing. How many times into the table of 8? For 32 is comes 4 times. Same multiplier we choose for the numerator. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 upon 8. The numerator is missing and denominator is given. Compare how many times into the table of 8? 48 it comes 6 times. Same multiplier we choose for the numerator. 5 times 6 is 30. Now we move to the next exercise. Page number 34. Here different fraction numbers are given. 4 upon 12, 2 upon 6, 1 upon 3. Observe carefully and listen the instruction. The fraction 4 upon 12 and 2 upon 6 are equivalent. 4 upon 12 and 2 upon 6 are equivalent. But 2 upon 6 has a smaller numerator and a smaller denominator. As compared than 4 upon 2, 2 upon 6. 2 upon 6 is showing the smaller numerator and a smaller denominator as compared to 4 upon 12. We say that 2 upon 6 has a lowest term than 4 upon 12. In this set of the equivalent fraction, 4 upon 12, 2 upon 6 and 1 upon 3. The fraction 1 upon 3 is in its lowest term. Why we say? Because their numerator and denominator both are smaller than 4 upon 2 and 2 upon 6. That's why we say 1 upon 3 is a lowest term. In other fraction number, among these fraction number, we change 4 upon 2 in its lowest term. How we change into the lowest term? To change 4 upon 2 into lowest term, we reduce it by dividing. Here the fundamental operation is changed. Whenever we reduce the fraction number, we are using here the division. But the same divisor we choose for numerator and denominator. For example, here we choose the 2. First of all, our fraction number is 4 upon 12. We choose the same divisor for numerator and denominator, and after reducing into the table of 2, 4 is comes 2 times and 12 is comes 2 times. It means the fraction number after reducing is become 2 upon 6. 2 upon 6, the lowest term of 4 upon 2. To 4 upon 12, but it is further become into the lowest term like this one, 2 upon 6. Again we choose another divisor. There is a possibility to reduce further. That's why we choose here the same divisor for numerator and denominator. Again we choose here 2 for numerator, the same divisor for denominator. Into the table of 2, 2 is comes 1 time and 6 into the table of 2 is comes 3 times. It means it is become again lowest term, one more lowest term of 4 upon 3. It means 1 upon 3 is the lowest term of 2 upon 6. 2 upon 6 is the lowest term of 4 upon 12 and 1 upon 3 is the lowest term of 2 upon 6. Now move to the exercise 4.4 and page number is 35. From the same exercise, the part A, the question is this: find the one fraction which is in its lowest term. How we identify the lowest term into the previously I already shared you to their numerator is and denominator both are smaller than among these set of the number. Look at here, 4 upon 8, 2 upon 4, 1 upon 2 and 3 upon 6. This is the set of the different fraction number. But look at here, which is the smallest fraction. How we identify? We observe here carefully which is showing the smallest numerator and smallest denominator. 1 upon 2 is showing the smallest numerator and smallest denominator. That's why we say 1 upon 2 is the smallest fraction among these set of the numbers. Now I am repeating again how we identify the lowest term among these set of the numbers. Look at here, observe only here the numerator which is showing the smallest numerator. 1 upon 2 is showing the smallest numerator among these set of the number, and where is the smallest denominator? Into the same fraction number, the smallest denominator is 2. So we say 1 upon 2 is a smallest fraction or a lowest term among these set of the number. 1 upon 2 is the lowest term among these set of the numbers. Now move to the next part from the same exercise. Question number 2. Now observe here again you have the set of the numbers. Here 4 set of the numbers: 2 upon 6, 3 upon 9, 1 upon 3, 4 upon 12. Now look the solution. Among these set of the number which is showing the smallest numerator, 1 is showing the smallest numerator. That's why 1 is here and the smallest denominator is 3. It means the 1 upon 3 is the lowest term because there among these set of the number the smallest denominator is 3 and smallest numerator is 1 in this fraction of the number. That's why we say 1 upon 3 is in the smallest lowest term. I am repeating again. 2 upon 6, 3 upon 9, 1 upon 3, 4 upon 12. Which is lowest term? 1 upon 3 is the lowest term. Why we say it is the lowest term? Because it has showing the smallest numerator and smallest denominator. That's why we say 1 upon 3 is the lowest term. Now move to the next exercise. Exercise number C, but the same page number is the same. Part B, exercise express each fraction in its lowest term. I have choose here a question number 2 for explaining all of you. The fraction number is 6 upon 12. How we develop the lowest term? How we reduce into the lowest term? The rule is this: we choose the same divisor for numerator and denominator. Here we choose the same divisor for numerator, same divisor for denominator. Choosing here 2 into the table of 2, 6 comes 3 times into the same divisor. 2 12 is comes 6 times, the lowest term is become 3 upon 6. But here again more possibility to change this lowest term into further. So we choose here the common divisor like this one. We choose here same divisor for numerator, same divisor for denominator. The divisor is 3, same for denominator 3. Into the table of 3, 3 is become 1 times, and 6 is become into the table of 3 2 times. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. The lowest term is become 1 upon 3. It means 6 upon 2. 3 upon 6 is the lowest term of 6 upon 2, and 1 upon 2 is the lowest term of 3 upon 6. Now give one more example from the same exercise. The fraction number is 6 upon 36. Now look at the solution. 6 upon 36. We look here. We choose the same divisor for numerator and denominator. For example, we choose here 3 for same divisor, 3 for numerator, same divisor for denominator. Into the table of 3, 6 is become 2 times, and into the table of 3, 36 is become 12 times. So the lowest term is become 2 upon 12. But here is a further possibility to change into the lowest term. 2 upon 12. Choose the same divisor for numerator, same for denominator, like this one. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1, and 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6 times. It means the lowest term is become 1 upon 6. Now look again. 6 upon 36, its lowest terms is become 2 upon 12. Further we divided this and make the lowest term 2 upon 6. Its lowest term is become 1 upon 6. 2 upon 12. Further we make lowest term, it will be become 1 upon 6. It means the lowest term of 2 upon 12 is 1 upon 6, and 2 upon 12 is the lowest term of 6 upon 36. Now keep in your mind, whenever we are making the lowest term, reduce the lowest term, express the lowest term, we divided a numerator and denominator by the same number. Follow the same rule for the dividing. Further dividing for making the lowest term, same for numerator and denominator. First, the fraction number is lowest term is showing 2 upon 12. Further we change into the lowest term 1 upon 6. It means we build the equivalent fraction lowest term by dividing, and whenever we building the equivalent fraction by multiplying the same number for numerator and denominator. Now at last, see the homework. Do complete exercise page number 4.3 part B in your fair copy from page number 33. Exercise 4.3 part A and C in your book page number 32 to 34. Exercise number 4.4 part A and B in your fair copy from page number 35. Now I am repeating again the home task. Listen carefully. Exercise number 4.3 part B in your fair copy from page number 33. Exercise number 4.3 part A and C in your book page number 32 to 34. Exercise number 4.4 part A and B in your fair copy from page number 35. In last, I hope you all understand about today's lesson. Allah Hafiz.